Hello, MacArthur Stars. How are you? It is Mrs. Price. How have you been doing? Did you have a good last week? I hope so. My week was pretty good. I apologize for posting your projects, your activities late in the week. For some reason, I thought I could learn a new editing program, and it gave me some fits. So this week should be better. This week we are going to focus on origami, okay, the art of paper folding. So I'm going to give each group, each grade level group, 2 projects. Try not to get too frustrated, okay? This should be a fun activity. If I go too fast on the video, just stop the video and rewind and replay it, okay? I will tell you, when I was practicing making each of the projects, I made mistakes. I had to start over. I made the wrong folds. So don't worry, that's all part of the process of learning. So just rewind and start over. If you get too many folds on your paper and everything's confusing, throw that piece of paper away and start with a new piece, okay? That is totally okay, and that's totally fine, and your brain is still working, so just keep trying. If it takes you 4, 5, 6 times before you get it, it's okay. Once you get the folds down, then you'll know how to do it, and you can make as many as you want, okay? This is one of the grade level groups projects. Here's another. So if you want to check out what the other grade levels did and you want to try theirs out, remember on the YouTube channel, you can see all of the videos for everybody. So you can go check out different projects there. So, and there's also a lot of origami projects on YouTube and on Pinterest. So just Google that with mom or dad's permission and find something that interests you. If the projects that I picked are not what you want to do, go find something else. There's tons out there, okay? Don't forget, post your pictures. I love seeing them. I look forward to seeing them every day. I log on and I have my fingers crossed that somebody has posted a picture for me. You can also text your pictures to 539-302-7204. If you text your pictures to that number, I will get notified that there's a picture there for me, okay? So I would love to see your work and have fun. Okay, so the first origami that we are going to make is we are going to make this little paper ninja star. Now there are a few variations out there on YouTube, so you might find one that you like better. This one seemed like it had the most straightforward, simple instructions. If this is easy for you, then you might find another one that's a little bit more challenging. But I wanted one that hopefully everybody can be successful at making. Okay, so let's get started. Now, normally if you have copy paper that is a rectangle, I have been showing how to fold this over like that, line up your edge, and then cut that extra off, and you get this good square. The only problem with that is it has a crease down the middle, which for some projects works out great. Now for this project, you don't want that seam down the middle. So if you make a square like this, I suggest, excuse me, I suggest putting it over another paper that's not creased and cutting off that extra. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do right here, and I am going to do this next one. I'm going to show you how to do. I'm going to do it in pink and white. So I'm going to cut 2 pieces of paper, one white, one pink. Okay, all right, now all you need for this is one square like this, because we're actually going to cut this in, or cut this in half. So, but I want 2 colors. So I'm going to start out with a square piece of paper, and you're going to fold, and I'm going to do these both at one time since I only have 2 pieces. I think it'll be okay. I'm going to fold this in half. Try to make it as good as I can. I see it's a little bit off, but I'm not too worried about it. Use a marker, use your nail, whatever, to make that crease really, really crisp. I'm gonna go ahead and take these out just in case I'm getting them offline, and I'm gonna fold it back on itself. I'm gonna take that marker and crease. Take the white one, fold it back on itself, and crease. All right, now, if you have a pair of scissors, you can cut it in half. You can also tear it in half. You just gotta be very, very slow and easy about it. So you're just gonna start the tear where you creased it, folded it, put both hands down, and you're gonna start moving your hands away from each other. And if you do this slowly, hopefully it will go right down. And you got to keep moving your hands. This one that I did, I had a little bit of a, didn't tear as clean as I liked, but it still works, so I went with it. But just work your way all the way down. Easy peasy, don't even need a pair of scissors. All right, so I'm gonna get this one going. But move your hands, keep moving your hands, and just move your hands away from each other. And hopefully you get a clean cut. Okay. All right, so next step, fold these rectangles. I'm gonna fold them in half again. So I'm gonna line up my corners. Line up my corners, come back, and then move one side, move to the other side with my marker. Make that crease really, really good. Do it with the pink one. Line up my edge and my corners. Backwards and over. Okay. All right, so now I have two rectangles. Okay. So now I'm going to take the two long rectangles, I'm going to fold them in half this way. Not like a hot dog bun, like a hamburger, okay? I'm going to line up those corners, push back, and crease. Line up those two corners, push back and crease. Now, if you don't have colored paper, and I'm noticing this paper is a lot thicker than the copy paper, but that's fine. But if you don't have colored paper, my suggestion would be to make the Ninja Star and then decorate it, okay? Because then you can see where you need your patterns and whatnot, and you're not decorating a whole bunch of areas that aren't going to be seen. Okay, so I have both rectangles sitting in front of me, both of them opening in one direction. So if you leave them like this, and you can see what you're doing, and that'll make sense in a minute, because you're going to start folding these and it's going to get a little tricky and confusing. But if I go too fast, all you have to do is stop the video, rewind, and rewatch it. I will tell you, when I first made this sample one, I made a couple mistakes, and I had to, the video that I watched, I had to stop and rewind and play it again. So again, it's okay to make a mistake, and it's good to make a mistake. That means your brain is learning, and you go back and you try it again. If you have to try it again 4 or 5 times, it's okay. If you get frustrated, put it down, walk away, and come back to it after a little while, okay? This should be fun, not frustrating. But once you get the fold, and once you understand how this works, then you can make as many as you want, and it really does become a fun activity. Okay, so next up. Okay, so on my pink one, I'm going to take the bottom half of my rectangle and I'm folding it over to where this edge is going to be even with my middle fold. Okay, so I'm folding it over, lining it up with the middle fold, and then I'm going to crease it. Okay, I'm going to take the top edge and I'm going to bring the top in the opposite direction. Line it up with that one I just did, which is the middle. Okay, and then I'm going to crease that one also. All right, and then I'm just going to leave it alone. Now, the other one that you have, this one you started, it's going to be to my right. I'm not sure when you watch this how it's going to look, but I went in this direction. So the white one, I'm going to fold in the opposite direction. The bottom is going to go in the opposite direction. Get it even with the middle. Crease. Then the top is going to come, the bottom went this way, the top is going to go that way. Okay. Opposite. And crease. All right. Okay, now you're going to turn them both over. Okay. So this is where I made a mistake on this one. So I'm going to try not to make that mistake again. All right. So now you're going to take this little bottom corner and fold it up so that you get kind of like a little V here. If you fold it in the other direction, that line is straight. And that's what I did on my mistake. Okay. So when you fold it, you should be creating a V. It's going to look like a little bit of a V. Okay. Increase it. And then you're going to do the same on the other side. And crease it. Okay. All right. So it's got a little, like a little foot here. If I turn it upside down, it's got a little foot here. If it's a straight piece, something's not right. Okay. So then I'm going to do the same with the pink. If I fold it like this, I don't have that V, okay? So then I know that's not correct. So I need to fold it in the other direction. Sorry, my dogs are barking. Okay. If I fold it that way, I get that V. And I'm noticing my paper is not completely perfect. It's okay. It'll be fine, okay? So I'm gonna do this side. And again, if I fold it this way, I get that V. If I fold it the other way, it's a straight piece, and I know that's not going to work. Okay, so I'm going to fold this over. Crease. All right, so I have a foot and a foot, foot and a foot. Okay, next step. You're going to take these little feet and you're going to fold it over. Take this one and fold it, kind of folding it towards the big piece, towards the middle, okay? You're going to take this piece, fold it towards the middle, and you get this shape. Parallelogram, maybe? Comment, tell me, what shape is this? What shape is this? Okay? All right. Going to take this, take these little feet, fold it towards the middle. Okay. Crease. All right. There you go. You should have two pieces that look very similar. Okay, so now you're going to open up those little flaps that you just folded down, and you're going to put your two pieces together. They're going to kind of hug each other. Put your two pieces together and then fold down your ends. Okay, so now we need to tuck those in. All right, so if you look, when I lift up this white piece, there's a little, like a little pocket. Okay, so I'm going to take my corner of the white piece and put it in that little pocket of the pink. Okay, I'm going to deal with this one in just a minute. I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to find the pocket on the white. So there's the pocket. I'm going to take pink corner and put it into that pocket. Okay, so now we have this one and the other white one. So there's the pocket that one's going to go into. And this is not exactly perfect, so I'm just going to get it in there and then crease. Turn this over, find the pocket that one goes in. Put it in there and crease. There you go. Pretty cool. Okay, now, like I told you, my sample one, I made a mistake and I had to go back and figure out what I did wrong, okay? And in the video that I watched to learn how to do this, I had to rewind it and figure out what I did wrong, okay? So there's no harm in rewinding it. There's no harm in starting over. If you get too many creases on your first one, throw that paper away and start over with fresh paper, okay? If you only have notebook paper, make this with notebook paper. Those lines are gonna make a neat pattern on this, okay? All right, so I hope you enjoy making your Ninja Star. You can also, if you spin these, they look kind of cool. All right, so I hope you like that and enjoy, have fun.